Okay, hey, I got kind of bored today, so I'm going to review the '08 Proto SLG. I've been using this one for about half a year now. Bought it in April, and it's October right now, so had it pretty good. Well, bought it new. So far, it's been working pretty good for me. It's had a few flaws, but I'll show you those in a second. First, let's get right down to taking it apart. And one more thing. The only thing that's different with mine is I have a CP on-off and a shock tech clamping. Okay, now let's get down to taking it apart. First, let's go ahead and take this out. Sometimes you can take it out with your fingers, but if you don't, use the largest Allen key in your set that came with the gun and just put it right in here and untwist it. Bolt literally comes out in a few seconds. All I did there was stick my finger down in here and push the bolt out. So that's the whole bolt system. And to give you a closer look down the bore of the gun, or the barrel, the internals, there is a sear in there. Kind of weird, but it is a great working gun, so it doesn't matter. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a sear in there. It kind of trips the sear like a spider, but it's like a spoolie spider. Kind of weird. But, like I said, it's a good gun. Totally worth the buy. Alright. And all you need to do now is just lube these up. Lube here. I usually put some here and here. And sometimes I put some on this little ring. But don't have to put it here or here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slide these back in. Black end first. Ah, come on. Stuck to my finger. Okay. Push it in as hard as you can with your finger. Alright. And you only really need to twist this finger tight. You don't want to strip anything, because then you probably have to buy a new body, a new back cap or something. It's not worth it, since it already has a metal back cap, unlike the Proto rail. Okay, so now we got this back together. And I'm going to show you how to take apart your grip in just a second. Let me get my stuff. Okay, now that I have the eye plate unscrewed, I'm going to show you what all is under it. Eye plate screw is just in there. It's the second smallest screw in your kit that comes with the SLG. Now I'm gonna take this off. Kinda wish I had some smaller fingers for this. Now you can see the spring. Go ahead and take that. Actually, I already got this one off, so I'm gonna show you that. This is about the size of the eye plate screw. Your white background. There, it's about the size of it. About the size of a pen spring or something. Back over there. Okay. Now you have your detent. Your detent is probably still going to be stuck in the gun, so go and pop that out. And that's your detent. It's just a hard plastic, not rubber, thank God. Proto actually did something right for once. And here are your eyes. Just normal Proto eyes. Go in the slot right there. Nothing big, special. And no double uber secrets. Just some stupid little eye holes. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take off my grip. And to take off your grip, you remove this screw and this screw. And when you take off your grip, make sure your eyes are not in the holes. You don't want to like rip your eyes out or something. So go ahead and take those out of their holes. Keep them over here. Now you're free to take off your grip so you don't strip your eyes or something. And I'll show you that when I finish unscrewing these. Okay, now I have it apart, and as you can see, it's a sear tripper. This inside the gun. Turn this on for you really quick. Okay, eyes off. There's the eyes. I'm not sure if you can see this too well, but the sear doesn't look like anything on a spider or anything. Try and get this as close for you as possible. That just pops up, and when the spring would be against it, it would just go right back down, which the spring isn't in there right now. So the spring is on the bottom of the sear. It's against the TV so you can see it. There's a sear, and then the sear will push that right here, being a lever, so the sear will come down. Then your bolt will be able to come forward and fire your bolt, or fire your ball, or whatever you're going to fire out of it. Hopefully you're firing a ball. Okay, so now you have an idea of what it looks like inside the gun. I'm going to go ahead and put this back together and start filming, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, now I'm just going to give you a basic overview of the gun. First, our barrel. This is the classic autococker threaded barrel. It is about 10 inches, probably a or 0.67 or something like that, whatever that is, 0.671. Not sure what it is, what they say it is, but probably about that bore barrel caliber. It works okay, but it'll get the job done until you get a new barrel. I personally upgraded to a CP 14-inch 689 barrel. Works great for me. And this is just a Proto one-piece barrel. You can get this on their website, I think. They aren't that expensive, like 10 bucks or something. Pick one up off eBay. I personally got my monkey with the gun sticker on there. 6.8. Yeah. Not important. So, since that is really not important, we're going to move on to the gun. And I would do a review over the modes for you, but 40 million people have already done that, and I don't feel like doing it. So, just comes with Millennium, NXL, PSP, Semi, and I don't really have the sheet anymore, so I can't tell you the exact rates of BPS, trigger sensitivity. Trigger sensitivity is 1 through 20, I know that, but I don't feel like doing that stuff right now. What else is there? Oh, the rig. It's just a Hyper 3 protoed out. Same thing as a Hyper 3, but it just says Proto stuff on it. And so far it's been working great for me. But I took it off once, and then I put it back on. For some reason it started leaking, and now, I'm not sure if you can see in there, but I have thread tape in there now. And there's still a slight leak. The tank is just below 2,000, so hopefully that'll be enough to show you guys. And I'm shooting ProCap's Midnight, which isn't in too good condition. There's dents in it all over and stuff, so hopefully this will still be enough to show you. Nice flat ball for you. Hopefully it'll still be enough to show you, and we're going to go ahead and try and film this first person so you can get an idea of how this barrel and how this gun shoots. So, ready? Got a good angle?
Yeah.
That was semi-automatic. Wait, one more ball. That's semi-automatic on the SLG. The ramping modes are really weird. They can stall up sometimes because this gun can't keep up with them sometimes. But, hey, as long as it shoots,